Hello. Welcome to New Beginnings Behavior Services. Today, we'll be diving into our parent coaching service and covering what to expect, what you will learn, the methodologies we use, along with some other helpful information. Let's begin. Let's start off by explaining how we use an individualized coaching model, meaning you will not be following an ABC curriculum because no family follows an ABC agenda. Every day can be different and unique, which is why it's so important to us that we offer unique and individualized coaching that caters to your family's needs. This might mean you want to schedule coaching sessions daily, weekly, monthly, or whenever you need a refresher. We also offer coaching in-home, in-office, and virtually to provide you some flexibility on how to best meet your needs as a parent. Now, let's meet your master trainer, who also happens to be the voice behind this video. Hello everyone, my name is Sierra Walling, and I am the owner of New Beginnings Behavior Services. I lead both the parent coaching and social skills groups here at NBBS. I started out in the behavioral health sector, working as a parent coach for families within the family court system needing therapeutic intervention and supervised visitations. I have been in the field of social and emotional education for preteens and teens for 15 years. I currently volunteer 300 to 750 hours a year to help facilitate social skills camps and provide mentorship to adolescents in Arizona. I have been in the field of behavior analysis for 7 years. I am a board-certified behavior analyst, or BCBA. I am a licensed behavior analyst in the state of Nevada. If you're not familiar with what a BCBA is, it's basically a fancy way of saying I'm a behavior specialist and understand how to reshape, teach, and decrease behaviors of individuals. It's time to cover basic expectations for a parent coaching session. First sessions are always free. We wanted to offer parents a chance to have a trial period to see if this is a good fit for them and their family. Sometimes coaches have different styles than others, and we want to make sure that our style is the right fit for you. Prior to your first parent coaching session, you will receive a welcome packet with documents and forms that need to be completed prior to your first session. The welcome packet does not need to be completed for every session, just for your first one. As I mentioned before, parent coaching sessions are offered in-home, in-office, or virtually. Sessions are a minimum of 1 hour, however, it can be arranged for sessions to be extended if it is your wish to do so. All of the material covered in a parent coaching session comes from evidence-based practices, and we'll discuss that further along in this video. Your master trainer will collect data on progress, and progress reports are available upon request. Also, parent coaching isn't just for parents, it can be for grandparents too, or other caregivers in your home. We want to make sure everyone is on the same page and providing the same effective practices for your child. Lastly, we do have a cancellation policy and require a 24-hour notice prior to canceling, otherwise you will be charged the cancellation fee. What you will learn. Please keep in mind that the list you see here on your screen is non-exhaustive, as there are a number of things covered. What you see here on the screen are the primary categories of topics: behavior type, proactive strategies, reactive strategies, and data collection. The behavior type is the behavior type of your child, or what's motivating the behavior. Why is the behavior happening at all? What's continuing it to happen? Proactive strategies is going to be the strategies that allow for your child to be set up for success. It's all about being proactive, it's all about prevention, it's all about how to set up the environment in order to minimize any opportunity for unwanted or challenging behaviors to occur and maximize opportunities for desirable behaviors to occur. Now, reactive strategies are going to be covering what to do when a behavior happens and how to respond in order to make sure that that behavior does not happen again, or the likelihood of that behavior decreases, and then for our behaviors that we want to see increasing, to make sure that the likelihood of that behavior increases, or we do want to see it again. It's all about how to respond appropriately. Finally, data collection is all about how we will collaborate together on making decisions based on the data collected by the master trainer. We will teach you how to collect data yourselves, and we can always dive deeper into the technical side of data collection if it is your wish to do so. Alright, now we're going to cover some examples of proactive strategies. First off, we have effective delivery. Effective delivery essentially means how to provide an instruction in order for your child to meet that instruction with the utmost effectiveness. So one of the things that we talk about in effective delivery is the difference between providing a choice versus an instruction. Can you come to the table? It's time for dinner versus it's time for dinner, it's time to sit down. Sometimes children hear an instruction given as can you as a choice, and they can choose to say no, which is why it's so important to provide effective delivery. And that's just one of the pieces about effective delivery, and in your parent coaching session we'll discuss different ways to meet effective delivery for an instruction. Now, first and then can get a little bit tricky, and the name is a little misleading for what you're actually doing. So first and then makes you think of a step-by-step sequence of instruction. First put on your jacket, then put on your backpack. But that's not the point of this strategy. The point of this strategy is actually how you're going to capitalize on your child's current motivator and provide an instruction based on that. First, put your books away, then you can watch a show. You're providing a task demand and then the reward. Now, providing choices is pretty self-explanatory. We want to make sure that we teach you different ways to provide choices to children in order to meet their brain development and in order to meet their sense of autonomy. Providing choices is really important for providing instructions, for offering a chance for autonomy, for offering a chance for building a sense of identity and preference and things like that. Now, visual learning is such a huge category and such a huge topic. There's visual schedules, and you can use visual schedules by creating photo albums on your phone and activity schedules, or you can use apps like ChoiceWorks. There's also visual cues, cards, and visual hints that you can provide. We also talk about the difference between providing a colored visual support versus a black and white one, and there's lots of research to back up why it's important to use different types of visuals and different colors and things like that. And it's all really exciting, and we're really looking forward to covering these proactive strategies with you more in depth in a parent coaching session. Earlier, we talked about evidence-based practices when we were discussing basic expectations for sessions. Here, we are going to dive in with what that means and which practices and systems we use here at NBBS. Evidence-based essentially means that everything we coach, teach, and train on is backed by science and backed by current research literature. We have 3 main systems we use on top of some other minor systems. The ones you see here on your screen are ABA, ACT, and NDBI. ABA, or Applied Behavior Analysis, is in fact something that you might not be familiar with, but we use ABA in our day-to-day lives all the time. ABA can explain how we learn, how we develop new behaviors, how we decrease behaviors, and how our environment impacts our behaviors. It's really cool. Now, I should mention that oftentimes we receive inquiries from parents whose child was recently discharged from ABA therapy, but they are in still need of some support. Here at NBBS, we do not provide direct ABA therapy. Instead, we focus on empowering and educating parents in order to champion skill building for both the parent and the child, as well as boost confidence and create a more harmonious household. Moving on to ACT. ACT stands for Acceptance and Commitment Training or Therapy. ACT is the fusion between ABA and psychology and focuses heavily on mindfulness and diffusion. There are a number of really great books by Stephen Hayes, who is considered the founder of ACT. And the books focus on how to incorporate ACT for parents, teenagers, and even individuals recovering from body dysmorphia. It's also really cool. Next up is NDBI, which stands for Naturalistic Developmental Behavior Intervention. This is a newer system in the research, and originally branched off of ABA and morphed into its own system. NDBI focuses heavily on early development of a child and how to best provide behavior intervention depending on the child's developmental age versus their chronological age. Other minor systems we use come from conscious discipline, social thinking, and internal family systems. Thank you so much! You made it to the end of our presentation and hope this video has given you a better understanding of what our parent coaching services look like. If you have any questions or would like to book your first session, you can contact us via our website, phone, or email. We look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now!